Okay, this is an update on the trade that I took from this point. I took it around here, but the setup was a triangle in the form of an A, B, C, D, E. And so from wave E, we had a wave 1 up, then a wave 2 up, and I was able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the wave 1. Then there was a bit of a complex correction. It was difficult for me to identify at the time. I was able to count this after the correction had already happened, maybe up to this point. But I saw this move up, saw this 3-wave move down, saw this impulsive move, so I knew that this was definitely the beginning of wave 3. So I waited for a pullback, but I was asleep at this point in time. So when I woke up, it was around here. I tried getting in around these levels, but the choppy price action was taking me out. So I got in around here. Price has been moving up, although it's been a bit difficult to track. So I have multiple scenarios. I am currently believing this to be the wave 1 of my primary degree. That's of the larger degree, rather than a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason I am foregoing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is because this would fit in. Number one, this would fit in good as an ending diagonal. It could also be a leading diagonal, but when I checked the price targets of a wave 5, where is the, I thought I just drew a Fibonacci here. So when I checked the price targets of a wave 5 using this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I checked it with the wave 1 to 3, it would seem we have already passed it. That is 61.8. We already passed it, and we'll still have a lot more energy. So it's still moving upward. And if you check it again with equality of, that is the second target would be that it should be equal with wave 1. Where's this line from? The second target that should be equal with wave 1, and you can see that it has already passed that level. This is 61.8, this is 100, this is 1, 2, 3. You can see it already passed the 100, 1, 2, 3, and 161, with still a whole lot more energy. And then if we check for if we check for 1, 2, 3 to 161 of wave 4, right? Did I draw this properly? Yeah, I did. If we check 1, 2, 3 to 161 of wave 4, it could be, I guess it could be, let's see that. And confirm that. Okay, so I made a mistake. I was using the wrong Fibonacci target. So this smaller one is the current target. So if we use 1, 2, 3, as you can see from when I move it, I was previously using the other one. So if we use 1, 2, 3 to 1, 2, 6, this is where 1, 2, 3 is. This is where, sorry, 1, 2, 3 to 1, 6, 1. This is 1, 2, 3, this is 1, 6, 1. We still have more energy. So I am leaning more towards this being the bottom of the primary wave 4, and then this being an extension of the wave 5 of 1, 2, 3, then wave 4, then wave 5. So by that I mean we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are currently in wave 5. Now, I missed the trade, the wave 3 setup, because I was too bearish. I believed we were going to have a flat because I saw a 1 2 3, and then I saw 1 2 3, so I thought we would have 1 2 3, and then this would be an A B C D E triangle. I was only to show that, so I was expecting a downwards movement from here. This was over the weekend, so expecting a downwards movement from here into the new week, and then we should back up. So I was too bearish, and when price kept going higher, I, instead of flipping my buyers, I pulled out my Fibonacci extension and was trying to measure up to the 161 level to see if we would break the conditions for a flat, and we eventually did. If I were not as dishonest, I would have been able to see that this could have been a 1 and then an ABC in wave 2, and then a diagonal in 1 2, and then 1 2 1 2 set up here, ultimately moving to the upward 3 movements. But instead I was hoping that this would be ABC, A, and then 1 2 3 4 5 for B, and then we would have C, which coincidentally gave us a 5-wave move, and then we'll be coming back down. So also I did have difficulty accepting that this would be a 5-wave move because it wasn't so clear on the lower time frames, which is something I'll need to work on, my identification of wave counts on lower time frames when there isn't enough detail. So it literally just looks like a straight move up. I did see a count on YouTube where someone counted it as 1 and then ABC for 2, but I didn't like that count. So in hindsight now, I'm able to see that this could be a diagonal, and this could be another 1 2, and then these are wonderful 1 2 setups. I was also able to identify an expanding engine diagonal, which is quite rare. This could have also helped me know that, okay, this could in fact be a wave 5. So that's a tip for the future. So this is 1, and then we had an ABC here. It would have been good to put my stop loss low over here, way over here at that's a 367 what 3734 rather. So we had an ABC, that's an expanded flat. So yeah, we seem to have been having a lot of flats. This is also another expanded flat or a regular flat. So maybe I could have taken a trade here, stop loss here, or trade here, stop loss here, or even trade here, stop loss in this zone if I were not as biased. So a lesson to learn from this is, in every correction, always have two counts, one that shows that the correction is continuing. That would have been the flat I was expecting, and then the second being one that shows that the correction has actually been completed, which would be this one to set up, and I would have been able to enter a trade with sufficient information as time went on. So I see it as a learning opportunity. I wouldn't enter the trade now because it's too far gone. I do not know where it's going to retrace. In as much as this is a wave 3, it's possible that we will be getting up to the $4,000 levels, or at least 30,984. I could take a trade here and at least get $100, but I don't like that there isn't a good setup. And if I do take a trade here, I need to be willing to lose at least $100 to move down from 3865 to maybe 3742. Yeah, so that's about $100, and I'm not willing to do that. It would actually amount to 200 in the end, because I would lose $100 from my current trade and still lose another 100 again. So yeah, waiting on that. And in an attempt to learn that lesson, I am now counting two possible scenarios on Bitcoin. Uh, so on the larger time frame, we have a 1-2, expecting a 1-2, and in this smaller 1-2, the main goal is maybe to have an ABC, this will now be W, and then an X, and then a Y. But it's also possible to just have it as ABC, or it could be AB, and then this is actually C, so it could be WX, and then Y is actually completed without extending. And then I'm also seeing the chance that we could be in a triangle of A, B, C, then a D, and then an E, but that's a very low probability right now. So let me take this off the daily so it will be clearer. Yeah, okay. So when I said I was looking for a triangle, it's an A, B, C, D, E, and then we'll have it move to the upside, but I can't say anything at the moment because I still need more information. I still need to see this is A, this is B, the C I'll need to see D, and then E, and then from E a 5-wave move up, and then a 3-wave move down, and so there's still more to do on that triangle aspect. So on the end of W having been completed, you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marking A, and then ABC, and then we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down here. But then it could also just be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, which is just wave, which would just be wave A, yeah. So yeah, which would just be wave A of wave Y. So this would be A, B, and then C, C being the wave Y. So going in again, it's possible that we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, or let me zoom that in. So it's possible for this to be 1, 2, 1, 2, or it's possible for it to be 1, and then an ABC in 2. But either way, this is where a 2 ends, and then we have another 1, and then ABC into a 2, and then we have a 1. Let me zoom out. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. So if this is in fact a series of 1-2s, then I'm expecting a 4 and then a 5 to continue, and then at least so it's a series of 3 1-2s. So I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, then we'll have another 3 and 4 before we'll have another 3 and 4 and 5 again. So if this is in fact a series of 1-2s, I'm expecting a little pullback and then move back up. But if it is not a series of 1-2s, then it would be 1, 2, 3 in A, 1, 2, 3 in B, and then a C wave of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, meaning that we'll be moving down from here. But the extent of this C wave has me bothered, so I'm just waiting and watching. If it is in fact an impulse wave, then I have two choices. Either I get in at this current retracement of wave 4 and then get a 5 and then get another 4 and 5 before a major pullback, or I can wait it out. It probably end somewhere around here, or maybe somewhere around here. I can wait it out and then to come back down again, then we move back up. But then there's also the chance that it could be a 1, 2, and then this is 3. So there's also that chance, and we'll just have to see how things go for now. Still watching the markets, still trying to understand what exactly is happening. So yeah, that's it.